Here, filling the blanks. So, common salt is dash. Here, I am giving you the answers also. Common salt is a compound. A mixture contains more than dash substances mixed in dash. So, one and any proportion. Properties of a dash are different from its constituents elements, whereas a dash shows the properties of its constituent element. A solution is defined as a mixture that is dash. We can remove salts from a solution by using the process of dash. So here are the answers. You can easily know what is in the blank. A pure substance has a fixed dash or dash at the constant temperature. An element is made up of one kind of atoms. Miscible liquids are separated by fractional distillation. Immiscible liquids are separated by the separating funnel. Filter tree is a dash mixture. Alloys is a dash solid solution. Sublimation of camphor is a physical change, and most common chemicals change we observed in our daily routine life is rusting of iron. So these are the filling the blanks. True false water. I also give the answers of true or false. Water is a homogeneous substances. Element is always metal. Substance is always homogeneous. In compound, elements combine in a definite proportion. Iodine can be purified by sublimation. Mixtures are always combination of a same compounds that are at different state. We can separate all mixtures by filtration. All mixtures are defined as heterogeneous. Only specific compounds can be combined to form mixture. No pure elements are liquids at room temperature. Mixture are combination of one or more compounds that can be separated with chemical processes. Crystals can be made of mixture. So here are the true false. Now very short answer questions you have to do in your copy. Question 1. What difference is the property of two miscible liquids enable their separation by fractional distillation? These are very important. You have to write and learn these questions. Why is solution not heated to dryness to get crystals? Give one example each of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Name the apparatus by which mixture of oil and water can be separated. How can we check whether the given soil substance is pure or not? A hard substance produces a tinkling sound when be it is a metal or a non-metal. So you have to write the properties of metal and non-metal. Is brass a mixture or a compound? What types of solution is an alloy? Liquid solution or solid solution? You have to justify this question also. A mixture consisting of two miscible liquids A and B whose boiling point differ by 5 degrees Celsius can be separated by which process? तो अगर दो लिक्विड्स हैं हमारे पास मिसिबल हैं तो यहाँ तो फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन होगा या सिंपल डिस्टिलेशन प्रोसेस होगा. अब बॉइलिंग पॉइंट डिफर है उसके 5 डिग्री सेल्सियस से, तो यू हैव टू जज आउट विच ऑफ द प्रोसेस यू हैव टू यूज इन दिस सिचुएशन. Which separation technique is employed to separate complex mixture of organic compound like carbohydrate, amino acids, vitamins, hormones, etc.? In fractional crystallization, two organic compounds gets differentiated on the basis of which property? Which methods can be used to separate mixtures of iron fillings and common salt? Give one example of solid liquid homogeneous mixture. So you have to give the answers. These are very short. Don't elaborate the answer. Don't write the paragraph. You have to give the pinpoint of these questions because they are mostly 1 mark, 2 mark questions. Short answer question. This you have to write in 2 to 3 lines, not in the paragraph, but you have to write the science questions always in point. Question number 1. Define elements, compound, mixture. You can write easily. What are pure substances? Give 2 example of metal. What are metals? Give 2 example of metals. Which methods can be used to separate a mixture of naphthalene and common salt? So again sublimation process is there. Define homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Don't do this again. Classify the following into element, compound, mixture. Classify each of the following homogeneous, heterogeneous mixture. Classify the following elements as metal, non-metal. You don't have to do 6 and 7 question in your copies, 5, 6, 7 question in your copy, but you have to do the 8 question in your copy because this is similar question as your NCERT. Question number 9. Give the names of the element present in the following. So quicklime is the formula of CaO, calcium oxide, hydrogen bromide, HBr. Baking soda, you have to give the names of the element. So sodium is present in the baking soda, carbon is present, oxygen is present, and hydrogen is present. Potassium sulfate, K2SO4. So potassium and sulfur and oxygen is present in the potassium sulfate as an elements. Question number 10. Can elements be distinguished from its compounds by the examination of its physical properties only? Explain. Question number 11. Explain why water is a compound, not a mixture. How do the properties of mixture different from the properties of components of the mixture? So if you are adding A plus B, it gives C. So how the properties of C is different from A and B? You have to justify this statement. In terms of physical properties, what is there about mixture that makes it possible to separate out components? Question number 14. How would you separate the following mixtures? Salt and water, glass powder, and iron fillings. Question number 15. Which method is used to separate two immiscible liquids? Question number 16. Name two elements which are in liquid state at room temperature. So long question. Question number 1. List 5 characteristics by which compounds can be distinguished from mixture. What is chromatography? Explain by giving principle involved. State its important applications. Identify the following as homogeneous and heterogeneous matter: gasoline, dirt, smoke, alcohol, iron nail, vinegar, aerosol spray, air, seawater, steel. So you have to classify and identify. Question number 4. Suggest a scheme of separation of constituents of the following mixture: sulfur plus sand plus sugar plus iron filling. Question number 5. Which method of distillation is employed for the concentration of raw juice in sugar factories? Explain in details. Classify the following as a physical change or a chemical change, such as burning of magnesium ribbon in air, burning of sulfur in air, electrolysis of water, purification of copper sulfate from the impure copper sulfate by crystallization, preparation of the sugar solution, conversion of milk into curd. You have to write which one of them is physical and which one of them chemical process. Question number 7. The answer of the question number 7 is your right hand side, so you can go for it. Non-metals are usually poor conductor of heat and electricity. They are non-lustrous, non-sonorous, non-malleable, and are colored. Name a lustrous non-metal. You have to write it down. Name a non-metal which exists as liquid at room temperature, that you already read in your 8th class. The allotropic form of non-metal which is a good conductor of electricity, name that allotrop. Allotrop is the forms of carbon. Name a non-metal which is known to form a largest number of compounds. Name a non-metal other than carbon which shows allotropy. Name a non-metal which is required for combustion. So 8th class syllabus consists of these all metal and non-metal concept. This is a flowchart you have to draw in your copy and fill the number 1, 2, 3, 4 that I already explained you in the videos. So you have to make this matter, pure substance, mixture. Pure substance is categorized in 1 and 2. Mixture categorized in 3 and 4. So you have to make it and write it down. This is again the experiential learning activities. Classify the substance given in below figure into elements and compounds. There is a cloud in which there are so many elements and compounds present. So you have to make the tabular. One side you have to write the elements and on the other side you have to write the compounds. And number wise you have to write the list of elements and compounds and choose from this cloud. So in this way you have to do in your copy and make this cloud in your copy. Now numericals. 4 numericals I have given to you. Question number 1. A solution contains 40 grams of common salt in 320 grams of water. Calculate the concentration in terms of mass by mass percent of the solution. Question 2. So in question 1 you have to write the answer properly. First you write given. So the mass of the solute is equal to dash. Mass of the solvent is equal to dash. Total solution, if it required in the question, you have to give total solution is equal to the total mass of the solute plus total mass of the solvent, then you make it solution. Then you give the formula. If it is mass by mass percent, then give the formula mass by mass percent is equal to the mass of solute upon mass of solvent into, or mass of solution into 100. If it is given by volume percent, then you have to give the formula of volume by volume percent, which is equal to volume of solute upon volume of solution into 100. Then you put the figure numerical part in it, and then you have to give the percent. Don't write it directly because each steps consist of the marks. How many liters of 15%? Now here the question is twisted. The percentage is given to you of the sugar solution, and the sugar, that means the mass of solute, is given to you. You have to find the mass of solution. Question number 3, calculate the mass of sodium sulfate required to prepare its 20% solution in 100 grams of water. That means here you have to find the mass of the solute, sodium sulfate. Here the mass of the solvent is given to you and the percentage is given to you, and that is by mass percent. And the above question is mass by volume. Next is calculate the mass of water and mass of the glucose required to make 250 grams of 40% solution of glucose. That means the percentage of solution is given to you and total mass is given to you. You have to find the mass of water, H2O plus glucose. So in this way, these numerical you have to do. So there is one puzzle. The puzzle is given to you. You have to draw in your fair copy again, or you can paste it down. I will give you the PowerPoint presentation also after you watching this video. Across, hydrogen dash in a color with a smell of rotten eggs. This is basically the practical based somewhat. Fifth में है the major components in the solution. Sixth is melting point and boiling point are dash property. Seventh is two elements are liquid at room temperature and are mercury and dash. Downwards, this is mistake in the spelling of colloids. In colloids, this is colloids. The particles are called dash phase, and the medium in which are distributed is called the dispersion medium. Amount. Third is amount of solute present per unit volume or mass of the solution or solvent. Fourth is denser particles are forced to the bottom and the lighter particles stay at the top when spun readily. That means move readily. So these are the puzzle, but I give you the answers also. So these are the answer, but you use your brain and then do, and after that you see the answers. Thank you.